What's up, Buck fans? Welcome back to Real Bucks Talk, where we talk everything Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now let's jump into this defensive game film of the Buccaneers' 26-14 victory over the Vikings. Let's go over all these 6 sacks that Shaq Barrick and company ended up getting on Kirk Cousins. And Kirk Cousins,
You like that?
yes,
You like
we do
that?
like that. And Shaq Barrick coming down with a sack. Plus, what do you see on this first one? Shaq Barrick kind of running a little stunt here with McLendon. What do you like on this one?
Right. Yeah. Attack 78. That's something we talked
You
about
like
on the
that?
preview,
You like
and
that?
it worked in this game. They went after him multiple times. And yeah, this is a nice stunt here. Again, McClendon doing his job. He's taking out 2 guys. Shaq Barrett uses his speed around the edge or going inside and, finishes it up. So really good job.
Kicking it off. Okay, and then watch this one. Nice coverage tech here. I mean, look at Levante just rapping all over this guy. Devin White actually does a good job here. Could be a flag, but he did a good job covering the man. No, there's no outlets. There's nowhere to go. Anthony Nelson coming around the edge over here almost gets a strip sack, and then the middle defensive tackles pressure all damn day. Check it out from the other angle. Sue's going to give a little shoulder first, but just check out Nelson coming around the edge, and then all the push you get from our defensive tackles, Sue and Gholston. And I'll let you break it down a little bit more.
This was a beautiful job, like you said, by the defensive tackles, just getting that pressure. And then look, I mean, we're going to see Sue get nasty here at the end, but look at this. I mean, I like it. Just continue to push forward. Anthony Nelson almost gets the fumble. Great recovery by Kirk Cousins, and then just domination. And then watch this, just shove him to the ground like you're gonna eat it, and
And then
gets
gives a
up.
shoulder here.
He just punches 75 like with the shoulder. So yeah, really good
Oh,
job. And then again, we're going to continue with this is a great pressure. This was a big, I think, third down, and caused almost another fumble. Great job by Antoine Winfield coming off the edge. Kirk Cousins really had nowhere to go, so
he's
great
there,
job. I mean, they're already on him.
right?
Like that's really good defense, and that was a big play in the game.
Yeah, and so people were like, "Oh, we aren't blitzing enough." I mean, to me, even me, I thought it was just mainly the front four. And then you see some of these plays, we blitzed a lot actually in creative ways, like not just off the edge. You saw cornerback blitzes, you saw safety blitzes, really nice. And Winfield celebration, I don't know what the hell this was, but hey, he tried. He tried. Let's keep going on. Now let's check out Shaq Barrett gets his second sack of the game. Pretty much easy win again, little stunt again on the outside of the screen here. I'll let you break it down a little bit more.
This is all Shaq Barrett. Again, he's going to play the stunt with Dominican Sue, and he really just fights through 2 people right here and makes it all on his own. So that's a lot of credit goes to Shaq there as he's just really dominating. I love the power right here. He's going to take this guy out, keep his arms up, balance, and then just takes him out. Great coverage too on this play because it looks like there was an opening, but Kirk Cousins had nowhere
Yeah.
to go.
Yeah, I think him just throwing up his hands here prevents him from getting rid of that ball and then unloads here on the sack. And Sue always has to get a little bit in there too. So Sue, he is a little bit dirty, but I love it. I love it when he's on your team. And then Pat O'Connor getting another sack here, first sack of his career. I mean, nice little spin move from the inside. Again, all these inside pressure guys. What'd you see here?
This was awesome. I mean, Pat O'Connor's always been a favorite of mine. I mean, he's just high effort all the time and great spin move and then just being able to finish. And this was his first sack, and it was I think it was the 79th play of the game as well. So hit him number 79 and making the play on that one. That's awesome.
That's kind of odd, but cool little stat. And then last sack of the game, JPP just pretty much winning easy off the edge, strip sack fumble, whatever if you want to call it an interception, whatever you want to call it. But real nice effort here. I mean, wins so cleanly too. Just dips right underneath that shoulder and easily wins. What'd you like with this one?
JPP, man, he's money, and that was a big play for this team. Again, essentially, won us the game, and yeah, that's why he gets paid the big bucks.
Absolutely. Him and Shaq on the edge, nasty. And then now just let's check out some of these other rushes that we saw, like four-man rush, blitzing. Check out William Golson here. What's he doing? Taking this guy to the bus? What's going on here?
This is great. I mean, yeah, again, this is a nice pressure. Again, they bring pressure from the outside corner with Crockrell. So he's coming from the outside, and you have a nice 5-man rush and just good, pocket push, like you said, Ndamukong Suh and Gholston. Really good job there, just forcing the issue.
Yeah, and we keep going on. I love this setup. Look at these two guys. Your two outside edge rushers are now inside, abusing these slower, less athletic guards. Watch JPP immediately win here. and force Kirk Cousins to be on the move and then throw radically into the ground here. I mean, really nice move, quick jab inside, makes 78 think, oh, he's going inside, then slaps his head pretty much like a Reggie White kind of move. And
Mhm.
then just, oh, you got to love it. I mean, then you got Sue and Gholston on the edge. What'd you like with this one?
Yeah, I love this. Just moving those two guys, like you said, inside where they can win with speed. And again, attacking number 78. That's something that, we said on the preview it was going to be a weakness, and they exploited it for sure.
Hey guys, if you haven't noticed, we do previews every week, so come check them out. Usually right before the game starts on Saturdays usually. But again, more pressures. Nacho getting in on the action. Little chop over, gets in, sidearm crazy got this thing away, but then Levante David here knocking that ball down. Great effort. So if you watched our game preview, we talked about how Jefferson likes to run this little fake slant and he just goes up and out. I think honestly this secondary plan don't give away the big play. Watch SMB sit on this. He does that little fake slant, doesn't even react. Second he goes up, he's already in place. Kirk Cousins, that was his first and only read probably. SMB is right there in place. Love the read recognition, doing your film work during the week. I mean that's awesome. What'd you like with that?
Right, like you said, film study, and they definitely saw it on tape, so they were prepared for it. So yeah, just great job by pretty much everyone in coverage. Really did a good job staying in their spots, and yep, and we're gonna see it here again on the top of the screen with Carlton Davis as he's gonna click and close on this one pretty nicely.
Another awesome route by Justin Jefferson. Just good damn play in the back end by Carlton Davis. Like you said, click and clack, close down on him. High man wins. Carlton Davis punches that damn thing out. And then he shows a little, oh, I got some arms too, Jordan Whitehead. Now let's talk about old 45 and coverage. So, plus, how do you feel about Devin White in coverage?
That exactly, no idea. I mean, when we look at this, I mean, you got three guys to the top of the screen, right? You would think Devon can just kind of slowly backpedal and just read what's in front of him. There's no reason to turn around like he does here. I have no idea what this is. Like he does a full 360. Like why? Why are you going so far back? Like you have guys, where they're supposed to be.
It's not
I
a punt
mean,
return or it's not a punt block or what?
I don't
No.
know. I don't know.
But I don't get why he did it. And then he just looks lackadaisical after. He just kind of stands there, doesn't really read and react. Okay, the guy's got the ball. Get
Hmm.
downhill. You're gonna see
Right.
Jordan Whitehead get more in on the play than Devin White is on this one. I don't I don't know what happened in his head in this one. Maybe he was concussed. I don't know. It's not something to joke around about,
Mm.
but this was just bad. And then this is another area where the Vikings did their homework on the Bucs, on the Bucs defense. We have an issue with edge rushers that can't cover, can't cover in
Mm.
space. Anthony Nelson, 6'7", is going to drop back into coverage. Okay, attack that. Look at all that wide open space. And if Devin White's sitting there on 15 yards back, not covering anyone, then you have space to run through. So
Mm.
I know no one's not going to like this with Devin White, but check him out here again in coverage. You got one guy on this side of the field, just cuts in. This is all zone. You're going to have zones all across the field. I know I'm drawing a lot on the field, but I'll let you break this down a little bit more.
I mean, you're right. I don't get it. Why he's shading towards, the bottom of the screen. Like just go back to your zone where you're supposed to be. Why are you looking at the deepest receiver on the field where you have guys already in place? So, I mean, that makes no sense. I mean, let it run. I mean, look at that. He's just already out of position. Like, why are you shading that way when you're supposed to be on the other side?
Yeah, I mean, our point is just play your side of the field,
Hmm.
right? You've got this hash, Levante's got this hash. I mean, just look who's in front of you. Be aware of what's your assignment. I mean, why is he
Yeah.
immediately look on that side of the field? I mean, you got
Right.
guys over here to cover that side of the field for a reason. This is why we call it 11 working as one. That's
Hmm.
not working as one. That's almost hero ball, and
It
then it looks upset.
It makes no sense. Like all he has to do is just drop back a little bit, And here again, we're gonna see this is, I think, a really good play design, but still, like, you have help to the bottom of the screen, continue to go to the other side where the tight end is, and you could potentially pick this off. I mean, if he reads it correctly.
And I think it's just a credit to the Vikings as well, knowing Devin White's not the best in coverage. Our outside rushers are definitely not good in coverage. So
Hmm.
just attack it. In the middle of the field was open. And
Right.
it's just over and over. And you can just see like the frustration, him pointing fingers, talking, I don't know. I mean, some of this is just frustrating to see, and it's over and over and over again. It's not like you got to be a scientist to figure this out. It's just bad. Middle of the field is just bad coverage. And then you have
Hmm.
moments like this. This is deliberately attacking Devin White. That little mesh concept again. Just running
Hmm.
guys across the field, getting guys to run into each other. That's that's literally singling him out right here. Devin White on Thielen. Okay, give a little rub. There it is. And I'm not going to blame him fully on this. I mean, this is actually not that bad of coverage. It's just the Vikings knew, well, let's just attack this area.
Hmm.
And if he's on him half a second longer, Suit probably gets a sack. But hey, I don't know if it could be fixed throughout the season. I think it's just something he's going to have to learn throughout his career. But let's keep going on to the next thing. And I was talking about our edge rushers covering in space. What did you see here?
Yeah, I mean, this is tough because like it's hard for these defensive ends, to cover like this. Especially this is a great design. I mean, he's doing a block and then he's releasing out. So I can understand why Shaq gets completely turned around here. And, again, that's just wide open, taking advantage of the space. That's just going to be a weakness of ours. And you're going to
It's,
see it here again, top of the screen.
yeah, same thing. It's just play action, take advantage of the edge rushers. But this is something I expect to see from a guy that is paid to just get down after the ball, right? Just to blitz,
Mm.
pretty much. You're an edge rusher for a reason. That's what I'm paying you the big bucks to do. I don't expect this out of Devin White. I know another little bash, Devin White doing the little 360 like you saw earlier in the video, but I mean, still, it's going to be an area of weakness. This is just part of our system. This is what you kind of have to get used to. It's just don't give up the big chunks. Give them the 5. Don't get beat by the 30-40. But Devin White does have to improve. But other than that, this is what you have to see for the Bucs defense.
Hmm.
And other than that, guys, hope you enjoy the content. Make sure to like the video, subscribe if you haven't just yet. Comment down below your thoughts, your opinions. And with that said, until the next one.